Hey guys, we are now on module 11, and basically, these are just words of wisdom from me because I'm going to talk about my journey and my learnings, my lessons. When your mess becomes your message and your test becomes your testimony, remember, lesson one is about choosing bitter over better. Everything you go through, you have the opportunity to grow through. If you choose to be better from it, learn from it, learn the lessons, even in pain, learn the lessons. Don't take time to focus and point fingers on who didn't love you right, who didn't treat you right. Why did God let this happen to me? And getting mad at people, that gets you nowhere. Nowhere, nowhere, nowhere. Because I can promise you this, if we really take an assessment of who we're mad at, the only people we should ever get mad at is ourselves because we made the decision, whatever that was, to either take that job if God didn't take us there and we didn't hear from Him that it was our assignment, or if we get into a relationship God didn't say get into, whatever it is. We get mad at God when we make decisions and want Him to fix our messes. But as I said, God doesn't bless our mess. We have to come back into alignment with God, and our mess can't come with us. So we have to choose to be better over bitter. Now, the wonderful God that we serve, He's so awesome because He can even take your mess and make it work for your good. Remember, Romans 8 and 28 says, "For all things work together for good of those who love the Lord and are called according to His purpose." He can take your worst messes and turn them into lessons for people to grow from, for you to grow from. They will work together for good. Isn't that great? That even no matter how far you go, how far you stray, what you have done, if you woke up today, you have an opportunity to get it right today. See, a lot of people think about, oh, I was serving God 10 years ago. I was in the church. I was the first lady and I was on fire for the Lord. Then me and my husband split up, and now I'm out here drinking in the clubs every night and taking drugs, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But God knows my heart. Okay. If you die today in that state, God may know your heart, but where's your soul going? So we really have to understand He's not worried about what we've been through. He's worried about how we've overcome it. And as I said, there is a big difference between surviving something and overcoming something. When you overcome something, you don't think about it anymore. When you overcome something, it becomes a testimony. When you overcome something, you are victorious over it. When you survive something, you might come out looking beat down. You might come out of it tore up from the floor up, but you might come out of it. But it doesn't mean you've overcome it, right? I just sat here in the previous module and told you that something that I went through at 10 years old came back to me at 37. 37. A false identity that I had built from pain. So remember, God is God. And He loves us. He's made us. He knows what don't fit in here. He knows what has to go by the wayside. He knows what we're supposed to have and what we're not supposed to have. And He knows how to purge us. Yes, He does. So we have to choose to be better over bitter, because Satan lives in bitterness, he lives in shame, and he lives in secrets. And that's how he has entry into your life. But God, when you release those things, no matter how bad they were, and you're ashamed about them, and you say, God, forgive me, I did this, 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 and this, and I'm not proud of it. Guess what? I don't want to ever do that stuff again. Then you can look back and literally be physically sick by the things that you did. And be like, I don't even know how I did those things. Was that me? Did I really do those things? And eventually you really do become better. So, we're not walking in judgment of people who have sinned differently from us, or who have sinned the sins that we sinned years ago. That's not what this is about. It's about becoming better so that we can help other people. Remember that. Better versus bitter.